Hey guys, this is Mustarde here. I'm going to try something different today and do a little Infiltrator gameplay commentary on a kill streak I had from Crossroads Watchtower over to Xenotech. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about some positioning and basics on when to move, change position when you're sniping. I start out here, we've got about a platoon of NC pushing Crossroads Watchtower. And so I take up position here at this ammo tower. It's on the mini-map, that guy firing there. And take him out with my sidearm. I take damage and immediately get back to cover. Now from this ammo tower I'm able to start looking around and looking for targets. And I see this guy setting up his turret, and so I know he's going to stand still. I wait for it and take the shot. I see the heavy assault behind him and managed to take him out as well. Right there you notice I take some sniper fire. Fortunately it was a body shot, so I can't quite tell where it came from. I know it was kind of from behind me here, so I take cover. I know that I'm pretty protected from it, and I start looking for the sniper. He actually just took out that guy in front of me. And so I kind of know roughly where he's shooting from, but I just couldn't see him, so instead of expending my cloak looking for him, I take cover where I know he's not able to shoot me, and I kind of work on these NC to the southwest, waiting for him to get bored of looking at the ammo tower. And while I'm doing that, I'm able to identify some targets and pick up a few kills. I really like this ammo tower here at Crossroads Watchtower for use of cover. As you can see, it gives me a pretty good view of the enemy approaching, and until they completely overrun the base, it's a pretty dangerous spot for them to get to. So I'm relatively protected. As you can see, that affords me a pretty good selection of targets. Now right there, I was kind of lucky. I made a body shot and the infiltrator didn't move, so I was able to score a easy follow-up shot, but it was a little bit of sloppy shooting there.
Enemy thunder spotted.
Now I'm starting to see that we're getting a little momentum here on the defense, and I'm starting to think about pushing out, but I want to make sure that I'm not going to overextend and run into a bad situation, so I'm going to stick around a bit longer. I'm looking for targets who are aiming down sights, who are a little vulnerable. Taking body shots are okay, and you'll see me do that a few times here, but I'm ideally going for the more likely kills. Oh, I saw that guy take cover behind that rock right there, and so I'm kind of waiting for him to peek out, but he's not really doing anything, so I see that sniper and take him out, but then I keep an eye on that rock. I'm trying to be aware, because he would have a nice vector to shoot at me. But he doesn't really pop out. I decide to start moving forward, and if he's still there, I'll flank him and get the kill. Looks like my allies did that for me, so I'll start moving position now. Now that I'm not in such a great location as I was at the ammo tower, you'll see me be a lot more mobile here. You can't sit around and camp the same spot for too long, like I was with the ammo tower. Especially you've got tanks there that that will be able to shell me. So I'm trying to move under the cover of my cloak. I see that there's a bunch of NC here. I start to move in. I'm very comfortable with the TX2 Emperor sidearm. So I pull that out, and that allows me to kind of run around with a cloak and surprise those guys. But because of those tanks, I know that I don't want to stay there, so I immediately, after picking up those kills, decide to keep moving. Now I had seen some tracer fire, and lo and behold, there's a sniper just sitting there. Now that kill in the bush was only because I heard him decloak. He was actually pretty well hidden visibly, and didn't quite see that coming. But fortunately he was sitting still, and I was able to figure out that he was in the bush. Now over here, I realize that there's an infiltrator. I saw him cloak up, so I fire a recon dart. And the signatures I pick up indicate that there's 2 infiltrators there. So I kill him, but I know that I didn't kill the guy I initially had seen. And unfortunately, he wasn't looking for me, so I was able to take him out by using the mini-map. Now I realize I've got a little bit of open room here, so now's the time to recharge your cloak, check your ammunition. I pull out my pistol and then my sniper rifle. Make sure I'm ready to go. I feel pretty confident now that most of the NC have kind of been scattered, and so I'd start pushing forward to try and do a little infiltration and disrupt their armor column. I always check the vehicle terms. Sometimes it's nice to pick off guys before they spawn anything. And I realize I'm pretty exposed here, but no one seems to have noticed me, so I just kind of start surveying the situation. I see that guy vulnerable, but he nano-weaved me, and so I line up the follow-up shot. And then I see that engineer there, and I fan on the shot there. I decide, well, I've already fired 3 times. It's probably time to get moving. You know, I'm using an unsuppressed rifle, so I really can't stick around. So I decide to go up and take this guy out. You know, see how I floated above him? I just kind of, what I did there is I just kind of held backwards on the movement key. And that let me float above him. Now I see the infiltrator go up there, and so I reload, and I'm ready to engage him, but for some reason he just decided to ignore me and hack the terminal, so that was an easy kill. I pull this turret, and I'm trying to find a good vehicle to shoot at, and because of that repair bus, I decide not to shoot the tank. Now I'm starting to feel really paranoid here. You see me go after that infantry and then bail from the turret. I know I'm behind enemy lines, and there's a lot of guys around, so I just don't feel comfortable sitting in that turret for long. It's too easy to get tank mined or C4'd and instantly die, so you know, I'm really staying mobile, even though I've got these anti-vehicle turrets that work pretty well. So I hack this guy out. You can see I'm not even comfortable getting in until I do a sweep around the lift to make sure that no one's going to be coming up in the near future. And I know from last time that, you know, I have limited target selection. But I see that same Sunder go out there, so I start shooting him. And then I realize that I had missed the opportunity to engage these tanks. But unfortunately there's too much damage to the vehicle turret, so I had to bail. Now you see there that I was able to hip fire that engineer, so I knew I could go up and finish him with my sidearm. And I was fortunate that I think the bouncing Betty he laid down hadn't activated. Again, always checking the vehicle terminal, because there's a lot of oblivious players who don't realize I'm in the AO who will just start thinking they can pull a vehicle. At this point, I think I've gotten something like 26 kills. I'm behind enemy lines, but there's not a lot of infantry around, and someone's chasing me, so you know, I'm going to have to either decide I'm going to fight or redeploy and get out of here. For some reason that heavy didn't chase me, so I'm able to recharge my shields. I pop a recon dart and start to reset the engagement. I probably should redeploy here. There's not a lot left for me to really accomplish. But I stick around thinking maybe I can hack that vehicle terminal. Heavy's running right at me, so he's an easy kill. I'm heading to hack the vehicle terminal, and I just kind of rounded the corner right into that guy. It was a little mistake there, and costed me the end of the streak. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Something new. You know, I'm not too good at video commentary necessarily, so let me know if you have any feedback, or if there's something else you want to see me do, and hopefully I can make these a little more instructive and entertaining for you. But that's all for now, so hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see you on the battlefield.